You want my advice on how to outwit Lucinda?
Why not? You've done it before. That stock you bought up on the sly helped bring Lucinda down at Welsh Enterprises, remember?
Yeah. So you say this other person is still on Lucinda's payroll?
And in a position to undermine my authority, yes.
So what have you done about it?
Nothing. I'm biding my time.
That is a mistake.
Why?
If you want to be a player, Emily, you can't let people run you over. They'll lose respect for you.
Yeah, well, that's what keeps me up at nights.
Okay, let me ask you this. Who wields more power at Worldwide right now? You or your nemesis? You hesitated. Not a good sign. When you took the job at Worldwide, what exactly did you envision for yourself?
Big things.
Such as?
Such as I wanted to make one of the largest management consulting companies in this country even larger. I wanted the power to make that happen.
So you wanted to bark with the big dogs?
You got it.
Then you've got to bare those teeth and snarl. And while you're at it, here's some words to live by. You give others what they want, you're a good employee. You take what you want, you're a good boss.
You're right.
Of course I'm right.
I mean, I'm the president of this company, right? Why should I let some jerk try to muscle me aside?
First things first. If you want to break up this unholy alliance, you're going to have to find out why Lucinda's keeping someone with so much baggage in the executive suite.
All right, I got a question for you, Mr. Ryan.
Yeah?
How can somebody that's so smart be so sexy?
Connor owes you, Mark. If it wasn't for you, Ben wouldn't be operating on her husband right now.
If it wasn't for me, Cal wouldn't need the operation to begin with.
Well, I'm not saying you're blameless, but neither is Connor. They should be grateful that you called Ben.
Even if the operation is a success and Cal can walk again, it doesn't make up for it. How are the legs?
Massage would help. Any volunteers?
No, we don't really have time for that right now, Zoe. It's really getting dark. We better get back.
Excuse me? You want us to ride back to Milltown?
Yeah, what'd you think?
Sorry, darling, be a dear and order me a stretch limo.
If you guys wait till I finish up, I'll throw your bikes in the truck and drive you back home when I'm done.
Yeah, I think I'll settle for that.
No, you can take Zoe. Me, I'm into pedal power.
Your sister is a glutton for punishment.
No, the punishment was sitting on a plane for 5 hours coming back from L.A. Being in the fresh air is pure pleasure.
Hi.
See you guys at home.
Bye.
Well, it's nice to see her enjoying herself.
Yeah, well, I've got news for you. Exercise is no substitute for a love life.
Now, I realize most of you are unfamiliar with this type of surgical intervention. If you trust me, follow my instructions exactly, there's a good chance we can get this man back on his feet.
He's under, Dr. Harris.
Okay. Let's begin.
All right.
Cal's going to make it through.
He almost didn't last time.
He had an allergic reaction to the anesthesia, but we've addressed that.
You know, I thought Emma would be here.
Does she know about the surgery?
Oh, I'm sure that Lily told her, yeah.
Maybe she's in Cal's room. Lily.
Well, you know what? Now I know what a leper feels like.
What?
Come on, Susan, I know what everyone's thinking. Everyone looks at me and goes, there she is. There's the woman who ruined Cal's life.
Nobody's thinking that.
If you say so.
Look, the only one that matters right now is your husband. He loves you. He needs you. He's who you should be concentrating on now.
Poor Sarah.
Why poor Sarah?
She has no confidence when it comes to men.
No?
It doesn't make any sense. When we were in L.A., there was this really, really great guy who liked her and asked me to fix him up with her.
And?
And she said no.
Sarah hates phonies. I don't mean to put down L.A., Zoe,
Phil
but...
isn't like that, Mark. He's very un-Hollywood, you know. He even answers his own phone.
Wow, you're kidding me.
I'm serious. You know, he's very down to earth. He's hardworking, he's single. The minute he saw Sarah, he flipped. So I arranged for an accidental meeting. I invited him for coffee after the shoot we were doing. And she completely blew him off. Claimed she had a toothache and needed to see a dentist. It's not funny, Mark.
No, toothaches usually aren't funny.
Your sister is an ice princess.
Well, maybe he wasn't the right guy for her. You gotta remember where Sarah's from. She's a Kaznov. She's a small-town girl.
Oh, come on, Mark. She's lived in Paris, Los Angeles, Chicago. She knows maitre d's in Paris, Rome, and Tokyo.
Yeah, well, you know what they say. You can take the girl out of the country, but you can't, et cetera, et cetera.
Ah, the gravitational pull of Oakdale.
Hey, I've been all over the world, too. Sarah's just like me. She feels comfortable here. And when it comes to Mr. Right, my money says she'll choose some guy with simple tastes.
You're scaring me.
Why? Because she won't fall for some dork in a $1,200 suit?
Well, where is she going to find one here?
I don't know. Maybe Sarah's Mr. Right's at Al's Diner sipping on coffee. Or at Yo's drinking beer.
Or packing a bologna sandwich in his lunch pail.
And what's wrong with a bologna sandwich?
God help me and my career if your sister falls for one of these local yokels.
Whoa, whoa, yield the right of way.
I'm sorry, are you okay?
You will be hearing from my lawyer.
What?
I'm kidding. I'm fine. There won't be any lawyer.
Okay, good. It's just I ran over a piece of glass and poof, I got a flat tire.
Poof is right.
I don't suppose there's a phone around here.
Just my trusty cell phone, but it's yours.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to have to walk this bike back to Oakdale.
That is not a good plan.
Hey, Mike,
Trish,
Sarah.
right on time.
Yeah,
I just
I'm on
got
my way
here a
back
little
from the
early to
construction site, and I got
get a
flat
feel for the
tire.
place.
So, what's the verdict?
It's a heck of a
This big
space.
building,
I
it's like 5
do have
miles
one
from Route
concern, though.
73?
See, I've noticed
yeah.
water
Yeah, that
stains
one.
over here, which tells me the roof is going to need repatching. Now, I obviously can't
yeah,
have
we're gonna be here
merchandise in here and have to worry about water damage.
Oh, and this is going to be a big operation.
Big? No. Monumental, Miss Larkin. Have you heard of Bob's Club? Value Max, United Shopping Service. All huge outfits, right? Well, EAS will handle more inventory than all of those combined. We're talking volume, we're talking growth, we're talking global.
I'm impressed. So, is the roof your only concern?
I think so.
No, it's not. Sorry. It's just that you let me use your phone. The least I could do is stop you from making a big mistake.
Why don't you save the ultimatums for someone who doesn't know you as well as I do? Look, you don't trust me. I don't trust you. It's a beautiful relationship. Now, if you've got a better idea about Umberto, let's hear it.
I don't. I can't. I don't know him.
I rest my case.
Kirk, if this plan of yours doesn't produce results soon, I am getting very tired of your face, and I'll toss you overboard.
I've already been overboard, and I live to tell the tale, remember?
But you weren't in shark-infested waters then, or were you? I can't remember.
Actually, I was. But all you need to remember is that I'm the only shark who can link you up with the man that you want to get.
As if I could ever forget that.
Just as long as we know where we stand.
We know. We have one common goal. Just one common goal. To bring Malzone to justice.